5 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chiefs and the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He's 0-4. But I said the Lord said we will thrive. You feel me? We played against the Jets last game. If y'all not known, if y'all didn't know, if y'all watching this before the other video, well, if y'all didn't know, basically we played. By the time y'all know about this, I'm bugging. By the time y'all know about this, you know we played the Jets. We beat the Jets. We thrived through. Aaron Rodgers was a strong opponent. Shout out to Aaron. Shout out to the whole Packer Nation. Shout out to the whole Jets, feel me? But we made it through, feel me? So, God forbid, let's go. Amen.
Way to put it.
They said we couldn't make it, but the Lord helped us through, feel me? And we will thrive.
But he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game.
That's what we needed. Let's go.
I wonder if this is a time to just sell out.
Come on, get up.
You have 8 in the box.
It's all right, bro. Got ankles. All right.
And sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Line of scrimmage,
Strive
the
for your team.
31 now
You
on
will
first
strive for
and
you.
10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Chiefs are 3-1 here through the first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Fights loose. Past the 45 before being tackled. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Let's go, fellas.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Guys, incomplete over the middle. That's James. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protecting himself as best he could while completing the play.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
Go.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Richie James, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Let's go.
Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 17 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something. Pressure. On the delay, here's Hunt.
What the heck?
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses have better focus on.
They run with a second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
So that's not a flag,
defense for the Vikings. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's when they get it.
Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 7 yards on the punt that time, just
that kneecap.
On the return.
That kneecap.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt.
Oh, shit.
There he goes, left side. They went 3 and out in their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under.
Throw that run again. Throw that run again. Throw that run again. Throw that run again.
Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit. Nick Bolton. This defense for the Chiefs, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week. Plenty of hurries.
Let's go.
So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Ooh!
It's going to be intercepted.
I caught it. That was fire.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Oh, he shifts past him. He's going to be out
Shift
of bounds,
him.
but not
That
before he
knee.
takes it
Shift
inside the
him.
40.
That
Give him
knee.
13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback.
No.
In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
Perfect.
He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. It's his first catch and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Now
Hold it,
right
hold it,
side,
hold it.
taken in by the tight end Gray. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little
Gotta play, gotta play.
as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn and
good
get
catch.
any yardage.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Cousins now on second down. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up the big fella. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 63 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Cousins.
Come again.
Got him again.
Come again.
Chris Jones.
I'm not playing out here.
Yet again, that's already 3 sacks for him here in his first half of football. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw.
Nope.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. A swift move.
Keep running.
And tackled just on the other side of midfield. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first.
Run it down their throats. Run it down their throats, Pacheco.
Run it down their throats, Pacheco. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking
You
down
said
a defense,
my
because a lot of these
running back
he's getting
can't
past the
run.
point of attack, and guess what he's doing?
Who the hell
Forcing the
is this
secondary
guy?
guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Woo. What the?
And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
4 minutes to play here.
They're throwing a
in
blitz.
quarter
Like
number
this.
2. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Good catch.
Inside completion
Good.
twice. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
Chaco, it's time. This game is all you, this game, brother. You're going to run it down their throats all game. Run it down their throats, Pacheco. Run it down their throats, Pacheco. Come on.
10 more there and another 1st down.
It is time,
Lots
brother.
of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business.
They
in
are
the line
running
of
it down their
scrimmage
throats,
and
all
dominating
these
right
people.
now on this drive.
On
Let's
1st
go.
down now, run with McKinnon. And he will
all
maneuver
right.
his way down to about
You
the
ain't got
7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his second TD of the game, his 6th on
This
the
is a
year.
statement
And
game.
the Chiefs continue to pull away.
They said
in
you
this
don't got
first
it.
half.
They said y'all can't win. They said y'all not going to make it. And my God, my God,
Oftentimes
you
he's
go.
maneuvering just to find a way to throw the football. But last season, 4 touchdowns on the ground.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker.
Oh!
He looks like he's going to throw it.
Scared, boy. That's some
Another
shit,
not asking
man.
me, but
He
I'll
not
give you my
go for
opinion
it.
anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just
They
go
said
ahead
he
and put
don't
that
got
play
it.
on ice.
They said Patrick Mahomes is done. Travis Kelce ain't him. We will show them today
Now the Vikings
that we are
offense
the
gets
best
set to
dynamic
take over
duo
here.
since Brady
Last series form a
and
little
Gronk.
disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Pressure comes and he goes
Come
down.
in.
Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It was Leo Chanel who
need
got
that.
in to drop him.
I need
Sacks a
that.
growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hide the kids. This about to be a game.
And that one too wide. and
Hide the
incomplete.
children.
And this drive
Because
is
this
almost
going to
over
be a
before it
game
began, thanks to a
that
great
people will be
defensive effort.
embarrassed.
Sack on first down.
If you are a Vikings fan, you will be embarrassed. You are a Kirk Cousins fan, you will be embarrassed.
On 3rd down,
I
here's
come here to play. I did not come
and
here
here
to
about the
play.
16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7,
I
but
want
I'd imagine we'll
Dallas.
see the punt team here on 4th
Damn it.
down. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. James now to return it. And he'll go out near
Good,
midfield
yes.
at the 49.
49.
Good room to run
Pacheco
there.
is
Returns
your
it 14
game, boy.
yards.
Tell me it's your
And
game.
it will be
Pacheco.
1st and 10 as they take
They've been
over.
sleeping on you all game. Now they about to have nightmares
The
about
Chiefs
you.
offense about set to
You
begin
about
this
to be
drive.
in.
And with
You
great
are
starting
here.
field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Oh,
Well,
all right.
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up in the Mile High City. The New York Jets in town to take on Denver. And it is the Jets who have the lead in that one. The man wearing number 8, Aaron Rodgers, with 2 touchdown passes for his new squad. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Justin Fields, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The Bengals trying to finish that one off and claim victory. We got a strong first half out of the running back Isaiah Pacheco. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
And we back, fellas.
The Vikings
Cut all
set
that
to
noise.
receive
That
the
don't
second
mean
half kickoff
that
in
don't
action
mean
here as we
nothing.
resume play. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to
I
begin
didn't come
this
here to
third
play at
quarter.
all.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right
Oh,
now.
I missed the whole tackle.
Because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half.
I
We've
missed
seen
a
many
whole
games that
sack,
flipped
son.
around in the second
Yo,
half.
that is
It all starts
crazy.
with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On second down, Cousins
That's how
again.
we coming.
He's going to dump this
Ah,
off to his running back.
ah, damn it.
And he's taken
Hit
down,
that
able
man.
to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Second down, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as a tackle made up at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. They find some open field.
What are you doing?
And he'll go down, but now before getting this inside the 30. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been terrific here this afternoon. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Cousins fakes a jet sweep, and off play action, he wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone.
Nope.
And that will be incomplete.
Nope.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And there's another stop. One of the best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Going underneath, he's got and they stop him short of the
You gotta
first,
kick that, brother.
as he can only get
You
to
gotta
the 20.
kick that, brother.
So the completion good for 6 yards.
You know it's
And it'll
easy.
be
It's harder
fourth
when you get in
down.
that red zone. The air get thick over here, Paul. Like that. The air get
And
thick
his
over
kick
here.
is right there.
It
It's
hits
good,
different.
and that will cut the lead
It
down
hits
to 3
different.
scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised
This
by
is
that. They
Chiefs
kicked the field goal.
Kingdom.
I guess you get
Chiefs
some points, but this
Kingdom.
deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go and try to get some bigger points on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Yes, sir.
That's complete downfield to James.
Yes, sir.
And he's gonna
That
be out
boy.
of bounds, but
That
not
boy,
before he takes
James.
it
Shoot.
inside the 40. Big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
Ooh.
Bats it away, and it falls
Ooh.
down
You didn't slot
incomplete.
that, brother.
Zone coverage
Brother.
there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Wrong. Bypass.
Now, meanwhile,
He was
a pass
watching
that
this shit.
should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Yes, sir. That's all I need. Protection. Go.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Pacheco going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That sounds crazy. Like, why is that even a name, bro?
Once more, it's Pacheco.
Hold it.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
They said we wasn't them. They said what you did in preseason wasn't the one. Huh? But I said the Lord called me today and told me on this Sunday morning, we gonna beat him. What you said, Pastor? I said we gonna beat him. What you said, Pastor? I said we gonna beat him. We gonna beat him. And we will destroy them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will
break them down like the walls of Jericho. Amen.
And this will not be returned.
And what do you see in here is what they call the Massacre.
But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel
done.
like people are starting to think about
At this
getting
point,
out of here, maybe
I'm about to
beating the
bring in
traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially.
It's time for me to do something different that I thought I wasn't gonna do. Oh hell no! This man's a 50. Yeah, this is crazy.
Right about that,
I
because
have to
it
get
has
trade
been pretty
better
clear
because he
who
might
the
have to
better
go.
team has been in this
I'm
one.
serious.
And in a league
What?
that we talk
That's
about
embarrassing,
every
bro.
game.
Yo, let me see who the rest is on this team. Hold on. Like, what do we do with here, brother? That's decent. That's decent. Yo, these dudes is really trash. Yo, their offense is garbage. Man, we need another backup.
Game as
Let
we
me get
go
my team a
into it.
backup.
Watching this blowout, let's just say
God.
it's been unusual.
You see how boom, how I ran through that man? Yo, Chris Jones on Tommy, bro.
I'm getting the sense that this
He's
offense
him.
is getting frustrated.
He is
Here we are
him.
into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to
truck.
get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Nope.
Third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be
That was a good pass,
stopped
but they snapped
cold
back
behind the
completely,
line
brother.
of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Oh, you could have caught that, bro. You standing there.
That's knocked away and incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling.
I talked over with my coaches, and they said, let that man sit.
They don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive.
They said let that man sit and sit.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The offense on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the Chiefs are going to get him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
Woo!
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Moses, all right.
And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to
Shut out.
off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. Play there for KC. 46 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Hold it ready.
They'll try and sneak it here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Oladokun now on the bootleg. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's James returning. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. KC's offense ready to take over. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Carlos Basham in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now Oladokun, 3rd and long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead, Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Hell no.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A first down throw for Cousins. In trouble, and he's taken down. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, Cousins. That one, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Cousins. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here now, 2nd and 4. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
12 more yards there and another first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Thank you. Go back.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive. Here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
Whoa.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And
Good
this
job,
one was
Coach.
over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. On second and a long way to go. Cousins. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Money.
For him, and after
Y'all
this
look
one's
bad,
done,
y'all.
you just
Y'all
feel
look
like at the
bad.
post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of
Here
questions
comes the
and definitely
money.
not a lot of answers.
Money.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll
Money.
need to come up with something here on third down. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come
That
to
is
an
a
end.
massacre,
So this
baby.
one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win
Thank
it.
y'all for
This is
checking.
one you
Very
don't have to
nice
convince
guys.
your
I'm out of
team.
here.